Couple Journey, where we talk about immigration process. And for today's video, we are going to focus about the green card holders that are living here in the US. I'm one of them. I have my 10-year green card. I got it in November 2023, right after I got my J1 waiver from being a J1 teacher with 2-year rule, which is the 2-year home residency requirement. And thanks to my US citizen spouse, he was able to petition me. I processed my waiver through exceptional hardship with my US citizen spouse, and now a 10-year green card holder. There's a lot of things that had happened here in the US, and we are thankful for the immigration changes because they want everyone to be legal here. Just like any other countries, you don't want any people that are just coming in and out of your country without any legal status. So I, as a non-immigrant through the J1 program, which is the teacher exchange cultural program, I was able to come here, and now a 10-year green card holder. I am really wanting to adhere to those laws. It might be very difficult nowadays because if you started as a non-immigrant, overstayed your visa, and then got your permanent legal residence card, LPR, and there are some criminal records or any other records that are not really into the system that has supposed to be with clean records, then you're gonna having a problem. We have one Filipina. She visited the Philippines for several times now, and then went there for a couple of weeks, I believe. Then came back to the US border, and then she was detained by ICE because of the criminal record she has prior. But here's the thing, she didn't even went into US citizenship. How come that you live here for decades in the US and you didn't even think of getting a US citizenship? So for me, I will be getting my US citizenship by the year 2026 because as a married Filipina to a US citizen, we have the privilege to do our citizenship after 3 years of getting the green card. So I have a 10-year green card, but I'm not gonna wait till 10 years before I'm gonna get my US citizenship. It's a privilege to live here in the US, and go for your citizenship if you want to. And in the Philippines, where I am from, so we have this dual citizenship. I'm gonna get that soon if ever, but little by little, step by step. And don't be afraid if you have your legal rights as a green card holder. We have J1 Waiver Helping Hands group, and we're helping each other. Thank you for those who are watching right now. Thank you for the like, and thank you for being here with us. Now, here's the thing. Green card holders, don't be afraid. I am telling you by experience, if you got your process right, you didn't overstay, you don't have any criminal records, or you didn't even join any protests that is against the laws now of the US, then don't be afraid. I mean, we have freedom of speech. Yes, we know that. That's why we have our YouTube. That's why we have our social media accounts, and we have our own different kinds of ways to express ourselves. Hi, Virginia Pinto. Hello. Thank you for watching. Now, again, if you are aiming to get your green card, go for it. There's already a pathway, which could be you are married to your US citizen spouse, or you have your work permit, and then you have your employer that will sponsor you for an H-1B visa. Go for it. If there are other ways like H-1B lottery, go for it. But then they said they're going to remove it and they're going to have another way to get the H-1B visa, then it's really up to the government. But what we can do is to just follow what is the law. And if you think that America is for you, go for it. I mean, we have a lot of opportunities here. I know for a fact that I love living here, although it's gonna be like more on paying your bills, paying all your insurances and all, but hey, we have a lot of nice things here in the US. We think of freedom. We think of other opportunities that will come along our way. In the Philippines, I am a school teacher, and I'm gonna be a school teacher for the rest of my life. But here in the US, I am a school teacher before. Now I work in a state where I'm a state employee. So there's a lot of opportunities that you can do. You can either do something if you want to do on the weekends, you can have that one. You have plenty of work here, and you have plenty of opportunities to grow, to be able to do the best that you can. Meow, hi, thank you so much. And Virginia Pinto, like the live, thank you so much. And I'm really wanting to have my live video really sharing, motivating, inspiring you from J1 non-immigrant visa holder, now a green card holder here in the US. So I'm encouraging you, do not be afraid. Look at your documents. If you have your 10-year green card, very good. If you have any other evidences that could show that soon you're gonna be a US citizenship, go for it. Because here's the thing, if you're gonna become a US citizen, you can also bring your family here legally. Just like me, I'm aiming to bring my mom here through a petition. So after I will become a US citizen, that will be a pathway for her to come here as well. So there are chances for you. Everything is possible. Just make sure that you're cautious, you don't break the law, you follow what is in your paperwork. And just like me, I have my DS 2019. So the DS 2019 states there that I'm a school teacher, I have my program that is privately funded, and I have this 2-year rule home residency requirement. So I follow that one. But then later along the way, I met my US citizen spouse. And we cannot say no to falling in love with a person, right? So that's the pathway I have. Did I think to get a citizenship? Of course. My gosh, that's my way to stay here, have more opportunities, and of course, I really love my husband. So that's the most important thing. They will know, the USCIS officer will know, especially that we have our a petition, which is the Form I-130 interview. They will really know how you deal with each other from the moment you step into the USCIS office and the interviews and everything. So with that, they can really tell if your marriage is fraud. They can really tell if you're just wanting to get the idea of US citizenship, right? So here's the thing. What is the purpose why you get your green card? It's because you wanted more opportunities here in the US. And what's next after the green card? Of course, it's US citizenship. Then that's why there's a lot of rumors about, oh, you cannot go right away outside the country or go out of the country if you're a green card holder. Be cautious. I don't want you to leave with this administration because there's going to be a lot of problems along the way. Yes, there's going to be a lot of problems. If you have a criminal record, then stay. But if you have a clean record, clean slate, then don't be afraid. I even have some driving records. I'm telling you, I've been to a very terrible situation last week. And then my father-in-law even asked me if I might be able to have problems along the way. But I said, you know what? I believe in the Lord. And if this is what's happening to me right now, I know there's a purpose. And once I'm gonna get my US citizenship, I could explain myself. And if I have like citations or things like that, I'm gonna pay it. Because I know and I will really believe that it happened, it's because of me having a rush in the morning hours. So that's the thing. So whether you have a speeding record, things like that, will pay if ever, and accept. It needs to be acceptance, right? So Meow, hello, thank you so much. I like your name here in YouTube, and you also have like beautiful flower right there. So here's the thing, do not be afraid, green card holders. Always remember to be staying in your lane. Do not overstay and just thinking about, oh, you know what, I might need to marry an American for me to stay here and get my green card. Yes, you can get your green card, but with the moment you're gonna get your citizenship, they're gonna know. They're gonna see all of those, because here in America, they already have a system that they know if you are a fraud or you are just taking this for like anything that could, you think you can get away with the law, right? I even have one Filipina that I know of, very personal, that She went with the USCIS interview with her spouse. It's her third husband, mind you. She has a Filipino husband who died, unfortunately. Then second husband is from Europe. Third husband is here in the US. And I think the other one, the current one she has rather, is they're still together. But the thing is, when they went to the interview, the USCIS officer really told her, based on the records that you have, your purpose is just get a green card and then get a US citizenship through your US citizen spouse. You have a fraud documents here. You didn't tell us with your first marriage with a US citizen and you just leave. You didn't even do your paperwork. Now you have another husband that you wanted to use for your own gain. She cried because in her heart, she really loves this husband of hers. But then she didn't follow the law. She didn't tell that she's a battered wife and she has this problem with the first US citizen husband she has, and all of those. Now she's living in the house of her US citizen spouse illegally. And she's just waiting anytime if ICE will get her, because she said, I'm gonna work as much as possible. That way I could bring money to the Philippines. And then after that, I'm gonna live there. I'm not even gonna go back to America because she can't, even though she has her US citizen spouse or husband here. So that right there, there's a lot of stories that we don't know of. I know the media would tell you about fraud or about green card holders. You need to halt and you don't have to go anywhere else. Well, there's not a problem. You can go in and out of the country as long as you have your legal documents. And we've been to the Philippines last January, end of January, and they said, oh, you're blessed because during that time, the current administration is not even that tight yet when it comes to the borders, but now it's very tight. Well, of course they want to tighten it because that's their first goal. The immigration, they wanted to patch everything. I know it's not perfect, but just like your house, you wanted everything to be clean and organized. So that's what is happening here in the US. But as a green card holder, don't be afraid. You have to think that you are blessed. But if you did the shortcut, which is you overstayed, you just wanted to get a US citizen spouse for you to get your green card and then stopped, just renew and renew and renew and renew your green card. And then along the way, you have your records that is against the law. They're gonna take a look at it and then ding, ICE will really detain you. So think of that. Think of your future and what are the plans you have here while we are here in the US. America is a pothole of immigrants, and we're so blessed because we contribute to this beautiful country. And I know some of you might disagree, but for me, America gave me a lot of perspective and gives me a lot of ideas that I could really be so thankful for. We have a little bit of investments in the Philippines, we have a little bit of investments here in the US, and we are doing little by little, being a good steward of God's properties. So that's the thing. I love being here in America. I'm gonna be so cautious now with my green card, and I'm not gonna get a lot of citations when it comes to driving. That's my prayer. So for those green card holders, do not be afraid. Always follow the guards, be on guard rather, and think of your status. So with me, from a non-immigrant visa, being a J1 teacher, to getting my waiver, with my US citizen spouse, having my petition, getting my adjustment of status, then 10-year green card. They didn't even give me a 2-year conditional green card because we already are almost in our 3rd year of marriage. So that's how important it is. They know the process, they know based on your documents. So for those green card holders, do not be afraid. Go on, move forward, do your best, and always believe that you can and you will succeed. America is a beautiful country. A lot of people are aspiring to come here. If you're already here, get your US citizenship. That's how important it is. And this platform right here, YouTube, I wanted to inspire you, motivate you from a J1 teacher to a green card holder, and now getting a lot of opportunities because of getting this coveted 10-year green card. So thank you so much for being here. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the notification bell. That way you will be notified of our next upcoming videos. I will always be sharing ideas here, motivating you, sharing ideas. I mean, this is my passion from being a teacher, talking to students, and now talking to my virtual friends that are here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate you guys and all of you here. We are going to be in this journey together. Thank you for being with us with the Powerful Couple Journey, because life is a journey, and God bless you in this moment of time. Have a great day. God bless, and see you on our next video. Bye.